Hi, my name is Alfred Kinsai. Welcome again to our channel. Now this time I'm going to show you how to give some basic tools in Jeet Kune Do. Now remember the first video which we did just a couple of days ago, wherein this type of martial arts is, or this particular type of martial arts is more attuned to the street fighting. So there are practically no rules here, because in the streets there are practically no rules. Anything can happen. So if you want to go back to the story which I related last time, you can actually find it in one of our videos here in this channel. And this was the purpose of this channel. Now this time I'm going to show you some of the basic techniques in the martial arts, and so you can follow along. One thing is for certain is that if you want to have the flexibility and agility, and you must also try to consider stretching before you do any of this or limbering exercises before you do any of this drills, because that will give you more mobility. And in the next video I'm going to show you some of the limbering exercises which you can incorporate. Okay. Now this time I'm going to show you the jab. No? So remember, this jab, this one, is different from a boxing jab. So they're two totally different execution. So do not compare it, because in a JKD jab, it's more like you're in a neutral position, because things are unexpected. So from point zero to explosiveness, and of course the next one is the punch. It's also important to note that if you favor one side, let's say if you're right-handed, so you don't have to be very efficient in your left, because this type of martial arts is more efficient if you make your strong side your lead. Unlike in boxing, their strong side is actually being covered by their weaker side. Let's say if you are left-handed, if you're a southpaw, you jab by your right, but you punch with your left. But in JKD, it's a completely different principle. Whatever your strong side is, that would be your lead. So you jab here and you punch here. So I'm going to show you the basics of that, and also the kicking. So the straight kick and the hook kick. So right now I'm going to show you this one. So using this, so this is the jab, coming from a neutral position, relax. So that one, that one, that one. So this must come into contact with the target. These two knuckles. So from a relaxed position, you can see my hands. It's not uptight. Just relax. It's open palm, and then from a jab, just like this. You can see that it's coming from the inner side. So in an explosive way. So from a relaxed position, like this. From a relax again. Okay. From a relax. Okay. So that is the jab. Now this one is the punch. So the punch comes from here. So as you can see, there is a twisting of the hips, because most of the power that comes from a punch is generated from the hips, coming from the leg up, and then it's generated from the hips, and this would come into contact, not here but here. So do not punch like this, because it will break your arm. So when you punch, it's just like you incorporate it with the hip movement. So from a relaxed position, see my hips? So in an actual move, it's like this. See? Okay, so that is the punch. Now, let's see. Let's do it here. So, yeah, relax. So this is the jab. And this is the punch. You see the hips, hips. Okay, so you can do 10 of those, for start. So in the next session, I'm going to show you the kicking. So again, just to summarize what we have taught for this session. Now these are the more basic skills. Now as we progress, we can graduate from this type of punch, but always try to incorporate that drills. That is also a good cardiovascular exercise. So this is again, just to summarize, this is the jab coming from this from a neutral position. This is the jab, the jab, the jab. So from an open palm, like this, so back, like this, and the punch also coming from a neutral position, but more on with the hip movement, because the power comes from here. So those are the two basic drills that you can incorporate in your practice of the martial arts. So you're getting fit and you are learning to kick some ass. Okay, so see you then. Subscribe, and if you have any comments, just write it down. Okay, so God bless.